welcome to part 6. This is chapter 2. Of Valiant Hearts.
Anna was training to be a veterinarian when the war broke out. The Germans were only 20 miles from Paris when she received a letter from her father. He was in good health, but implored her not to return home to Belgium until the war's end. Patience, however, was not one of Anna's strong suits.
Parlez-vous le français? Okay, so that's not how you do it. Inkwell, ballpoint pens were not developed until the 1950s and 60s, so soldiers used a quill or nib to write letters. Ink was poured into inkwell, into which, in order to provide enough ink, the quill or the nib had to be dipped regularly. And that's his dad, which is in the Zeppelin. Yeah, obviously I need the key. Let's try this one. Can we go out that window? No. Let's throw on this then. There we go. Letter from Belgian civilian in Paris. Dear parents, we fled our land before the German advance to take shelter in France with the children. Unfortunately, the Germans kept coming forward and Paris is practically under siege. If Paris falls, we shall return home to Liège. Your dear daughter, Mathilda. Mathilde. Okay. Germans at the gate. In September 1914, the German advanced to them to within 20 miles of Paris. The government had already fled to Bordeaux and was expecting Paris to fall. In the north, most of Belgium was occupied, but under the king's command, 75,000 soldiers kept Ypres and Yser out of German hands. Yser? Yes, sir. Taxi to Marne. September 6th and 7th, 1914, General Gallieni requisitioned 613 Parisian taxis to transport troops rapidly to the Marne. But while relatively few soldiers were actually transported, 4,000 in all, 3% of the total number of men deployed in the battle, the impact on the public was huge. The event became a symbol of solidarity for the nation, and the Marne counterattack saved Paris from German occupation. Alright, it's got that. Broken watch strap. A watch strap broken by a motor crank handle. Before battery ignition was developed, motor cars were started by cranking the handle. As the engine sparked into life, the operator had to let go of the handle smartly, because the crank handle, now propelled by the engine, could easily cause a nasty accident. That's so cool. Look at the lighting, the lights and stuff. Background.
Spokój się zaciął. O, 무섭다. Hey!
You got the wrench. What's that there? Water. Oh, okay. Oh, didn't notice that. Got all of them now. Newspapers. The main source of information was the newspaper. Radios were in the early days based on tube technology, and television did not exist. On top of local and national news, a news section appeared in the newspapers dedicated to the events on the front. Some newspapers also published daily listings of POWs and war dead. So there's a person reported back there, isn't there? Fucking hell, isn't these things? Oh, what symbol is it? Triangle. Could be that. Anyways. The woman had water, didn't she? Yeah, there you go. Shows it there. It's like a mini game.
Voilà, Sia. Courage, Nemo.
Mon ami, give me the water, bitch. There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, So we need square wrench for that, and we need a triangle one for that. That's the thing to put the water in, but we need that wrench. We'll get there in a minute. Means I have to run all the way back just to get the fucking bottle. Let's try one of these. Okay, let's get the bottom. Back and forth we go, as we go. Et allez, je suis. There you go, now we put it on that. Come on. Helping out on the ball effort. Volley-boo! Another driving bit. Oh shit. Through the famous arc, what it's called. Driving through Paris is pretty much like this now anyway, it's fucking mental. The music in this game is all good as well. Da 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 da. Yeah, because barrels are going to be floating along, aren't they? Jesus. I was from that guy. All we need is a women doing the can-can now. Mate, if you get close, I'm gonna take you out. Voltage! Get away from me, you bastards. Oh shit. Mon ami.
September 7th, 1914. Taxis drove all night. Anna was proud to help the soldiers reach the front line. When Anna arrived at her destination, she discovered the horrible truth with her own eyes.
And I was going to say it's going to be part 6, but we might as well carry this on. this adventure because that was quite small, that bit. Quite short, I mean. So we are in Mons, France, and she's on the platform. It's like little mini games for this.
Voilà, Sia. Allez, cours.
Dieu vous bénisse, Valiant.
Mon ami, je suis.
7 months went by. Driven by compassion, Anna devoted herself, body and soul, to healing the wounded and the sick. Every life saved was another small victory over the war. The conflict, however, raged on.
C'est pas de là.
Okay, let's read this. The situation is horrific here. Yesterday I was in a warm, cosy apartment, now I'm in depths of hell. There's so many dead, so many lives lost. I managed to save one soldier this morning, but there's so many others to attend to. Tomorrow I'll try to get closer to the front so I can help the most in need. Those freaking shells nearly did it for me. There's no way I'm giving up so close to my goal. Apparently their leader's called Von Dorf. I'm going to get him. Everybody else just pawns in the game, just like me. Carl was alive. I caught sight of him flying a Zeppelin heading south. We're going to look for him again tomorrow with Anna and Freddy. This morning in Ybirs, Von Dorf made us capture some scientists. The army's interested in his work and apparently he helped Germany win the war. He seems like a nice fellow, but it's hard to find out anything else about him. Von Dorf is keeping him closely guarded. Not a day goes by that I don't know about my Marie and my little Victor. I haven't seen him for 8 months now. I missed him so much.
Hey, violon. Fais l'attaque à la grimoire.
So I just saw his leg off.
Quoi, prochain?
Tallow socks. Socks soaked in refined tallow and coated with formal. The most effective way to beat the cold and damp, frostbite and other ailments. Then at least was what the adverts had people believe. However effective the socks were, the soldier's best friend was also a nice dry pair. Obviously. So that's the water.
Hey, violon. Raconte-nous.
The heat comb. The first few months of the war saw especially heavy losses. August 22nd, 1914 was a bloody day of the whole war. With heavy casualties, the numbers of wounded were far greater than had been anticipated, and the military health service struggled to cope with the scale of the conflict. Nurses. Nurses were the angels of the Great War and were generally volunteers recruited by the Red Cross, the Army or the American ambulances to work long grueling shifts in hospitals both at the front and behind the lines. They played the role of carers, mothers and confidants. They often feature in soldiers' memoirs and were sometimes their sole companion in death. The majority were demobilised at the end of the hostilities. There we go, so.
Fais l'attaque à la grimoire.
Allez, dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi. Non, non, non. Hey.
Shove it off.
Allez, courage. Allez. Voilà. Courage, Nico.
Dieu vous bénisse, Valiant.
Okay. Let's get the water in here. Okay, and then pull the chain outside. Okay, we need to get a crutch as well. Read this first. Nurse's manual. The war effort suddenly required a large medical corps and there were not enough qualified personnel, so manuals are published and distributed to help volunteers train. The manuals provided a whole host of practical solutions to logistical and medical problems at the front, such as how to make a splinter or stretcher using rifles and the straps. Okay, so let's do the water one first, and then we'll see if we can get a crutch for this dude. Mess tin with holes. Both dishes of the mess tin have holes in them, not hugely practical for eating perhaps, but life-saving for one soldier. The mess tin bag was worn at kidney height. When the shell exploded, the mess tin slowed down the Syrian hot shrapnel in flight, which, although it wounded the soldier, helped him live another day. Mess tins were blackened using smoke to prevent them glittering in the sunlight. Yes, I know, you want a bloody crutch, you twat. Anything down here? Okay. Letter from Prussian soldier. My dear daughter, we are making headway through the French countryside. The landscape is beautiful. I'd much rather be enjoying it with you than the killing people. I think of you all the time. Your father, Wolfgang. You bloody Wolfgang. Yes, I know you want your crutch, you fucking idiot. There we go. Yes, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, these French people are always bitching, aren't they? There we go, that's the crutch. Well, kind of a crutch. There you go. That's him sorted, just sort his twat out. Okay, let's see if we can find something. Don't let me do anything when I click on him. Well, there's a comb. Lice comb. In their journals, soldiers often recount they're losing war against the lice and rats in their trenches. Apart from the lice powder, the only other prevention against lice was the fine-toothed metal comb. Often when soldiers took leave behind the lines, they were scrubbed down with hot water, their clothing boiled or a new uniform issued. That's grim, mate. I'll sort this idiot out then. Oh, boom. So obviously something back here then. Picks up the hacksaw again, so I don't think so, but let's see what's here. There you go, got all the items. Shrapnel shell remnants. Shrapnel shell remnants, a shell containing lead bullets. Depending on its settings, The shell might explode on contact with the ground, sending its contents flying, or in the air for even more destructive results. Oh, cut the tree down and use a scarf. Should have thought that, shouldn't I? There you go. Lucky I had the saw. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I'm not one of these fucking games.
Bist du? Okay. Voilà.
You haven't been hit by that.
No, not more of them. Oh, there's one still alive. That's a German. Kill him.
Voilà, viens. Va mieux. Allez, courage. Voilà.
Oh shit. Missed a few on that one.
Voilà, viens.
Dankeschön.
Hey, pardon. Non, j'en ai besoin pour
The French officers were talking about Belgium. The German army was about to experiment with a new weapon near Ypres.
Ypres, okay.
Anna